Thanks for joining us today. I'm Gabe Garrish, owner of Backwoods Pursuit, and today I'm going to show you the Stretch Bugle Tube Holder from Rut Prairie Gear. It is a way to store your bugle tube when you're out elk hunting, so it's out of the way and quickly and easily accessible to you. So if you need to quickly get into a calling sequence but don't have time to take your pack off and dig it out that way, it makes it real quick and easy and accessible right there by your shoulder. It's just held right there. So I'll show you how it works real quick here. As always, we really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button for us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Put links to all that down in the description, as well as a link to our website, backwoodspursuit.com. A ton of gear reviews over there on the website. Put a link to that in the description as well. Go check that out. Let's dive into the Stretch Bugle Tube Holder from Rut Prairie Gear. All right, so the Stretch Bugle Tube Holder is really simple in its design. It is designed just to attach to the down strap here of your shoulder harness, as well as the compression strap on your pack. And it's an elastic piece right here that adjusts to the size of the bugle tube that you're using. This is the Phelps Unleashed. Works well with that, especially well with the bigger ones. Also the Rocky Mountain here, and then the small Phelps, the Unrivaled, I believe it is. Worked well with all of them. It's just you can change where it attaches to make it work for the different size tube that you're using. So basically the way it works here, you might want to take the extra strap off here on your bugle tube if you're going to use this, because that can get in the way and just snag on things. But basically you just put it right back there, and it just snags onto that, just holds on to that, and just holds that in place for you. Now once you have that in place, of course I normally have my shoulder harness attached more snugly there. Just grab on this extra this part right there just to tighten it down as much as you want, and it'll hold that right in place really nicely. Then when you want to go use it, it's just right there for you. Grab it and you're ready to go, and just throw right back in there if you need to. And it's real nice and easy. Now, I didn't have any problems with this falling out on me as long as I had it set up the right way. For instance, the way that I have it set up right here on this lower compression strap on my pack, when I did that, it didn't work with the smaller Phelps tube here. It did work well with these other two larger ones, so the ones with the larger bells work when it's down here on the lower strap. Now when I was using the smaller Phelps here, I went ahead and moved this from down here on the lower compression strap up to the upper compression strap, and then that worked really well with the smaller. So there's just a lot of versatility in the ways you can do that. So let's look at how you attach this really quick. It's really fast and easy, so you can set it up this just right for the bugle tube that you're using. All right, to get this set up, it comes about like this. It comes with an extra clip here, a tri-glide clip. I just went ahead and took that one off because you really don't need that. You can use that and attach it here to the bottom or top, whichever compression strap you're using, but it really works best if you don't use that, but it is an option. So the way that this comes is that you leave the one tri-glide attached on this side, because that's going onto the shoulder harness. And then the other side has a loop on it right there. So what we're going to do, if we're going to set it up on the lower compression, you can put the loop through or around that lower compression, and then go ahead and put that through the loop like that. And that's pretty much about it. You just go ahead and pull that through, and you're ready to go. And then that's going to stay right there on the lower compression strap. Then you take that and attach this just like any tri-glide right to your shoulder harness, and it's real easy that way, and you're ready to go once you have this attached to your shoulder harness. So with that attached like that, now you can move this up or down on your strap depending on how much of this strap you use when you're wearing your pack. Now I've found you don't want it all the way up here next to the adjustment, because you'll run this down and then it runs into that and it's a pain. So you want to move this down just a little bit below the lowest point that you're going to use on your shoulder harness, and then leave it right there, and it seemed to work pretty well. Now one last thing when you're setting this up is it does come with this bungee here, the secondary bungee, and this is useful if you're having trouble getting it to catch here. Let's say it's sliding down on you, and you've tightened this all the way up as much as you can, but you're still having trouble. You can slide this on, and you slide it around the bell of whatever bugle tube you're using, just like this right here. Slide it on there, and then it acts as a way for that to catch for you. So you can move that wherever you want on the bell here, and then that when this is coming down through here, it acts as something to catch on that for you. And so it's going to keep it from sliding down unintentionally. Or you can set this up on your bino harness as well, and it can hang right on it can hang off of that using the bino harness. I didn't use it that way because I wanted the bugle tube out of my way if I was going to be shooting or whatnot. So, but that is an option as well. So that's the Stretch Bugle Tube Holder from Rut Prairie Gear. It really solves the problem of, what do you do with your bugle tube when you're in a calling setup, but you need to grab and go real quick. You don't want to stuff your bugle tube back in your pack here and have to take it off and grab it, or it's out of reach, or have a buddy grab it. So it really helps that way. So it's really nice, a really simple invention to help with that problem. And again, you can use it on your binocular harness here. You can attach it the same way you would right here on your pack. You can attach it to the harness on your binocular harness and then out front and just have it sit right there in front of you. I didn't use it that way, so I'm going to speak to that because I wanted it out of the way if I'm going to be drawing my bow or whatnot, but that's just me personally. So there's a lot of different versatility and ways you could use it that way also. And again, it worked with various sizes of bugle tubes that I tried it with and worked really well that way. So really kind of something that's useful, lightweight, doesn't weigh anything, and you can take it on or put it on there, take it off as you need it or want it, and adjust it a whole bunch. So anyways, drop any questions or comments. I'll put a link to the Stretch Bugle Tube Holder here in the description for you so you can check it out for yourself. Thanks for watching here today. We'll see you next time.